Hello, and welcome to the Fear Channel, a channel with regular broadcasts telling the most chilling of urban legends, ghost stories, and forays into the darkest corners of the human mind. Those faint of heart or prone to night terrors should proceed at their own risk. Tonight's story is the Phoenix Lights.
The Phoenix Lights incident was a massive UFO sighting over Phoenix, Arizona on March 13, 1997. Sightings of the craft were reported throughout the state, heading towards Phoenix from the Nevada border. When it arrived in Phoenix, it hovered over the city for an hour and 46 minutes. Its trip in Arizona began around 7:30 p.m., and it stayed in the state until around 10:30 of that same night, when it mysteriously disappeared in the skies over Phoenix. Reports came from thousands of eyewitnesses who claimed to see a large V-shaped craft blotting out a sizable portion of the night sky. Stars would disappear as it passed by in complete silence. This incident is unique because of the sheer volume of eyewitnesses, along with dozens of sources of photographic and video evidence. The U.S. Air Force maintains that the lights were only flares from an A-10 Warthog aircraft performing a routine training exercise, not exactly a perfect match even if flares were being used. The following is a comparison image showing A-10 Warthogs using flares on the top. While the Warthogs flying in formation have noticeable similarities to the Phoenix Lights, the flares theory is problematic for several reasons. First, the Phoenix Lights are perfect white orbs, not flare fires. Second, it requires the Warthog to fly slower than it is capable while maintaining altitude, and in perfect silence to boot. Third, the explanation completely ignores the giant V-shaped craft that covered portions of the sky reported by citizens on the ground. In order to maintain their argument, the Air Force would need to claim that there was a giant V-shaped flying aircraft carrier attached to each plane, or a thick V-shaped cloud that followed the flight path of the Warthogs precisely. Instead, Air Force officials have ignored these details entirely. At the time of the incident, Governor Fife Symington originally denied the extraterrestrial nature of the encounter, going so far as to hold a televised press conference with a man in an alien suit joking about the incident. Years after his time in political office, Symington has since claimed that what he saw that night was otherworldly, and that the incident needed to be downplayed to maintain public order. With cases such as this one, with so many eyewitnesses and so many unexplained details, it's hard to imagine how UFO phenomena are not a commonly accepted element in the public consciousness. What about them causes such widespread awe and panic? In a galaxy with over 300 billion stars, is the possibility of other life forms and greater technologies really that difficult to accept?